Hallelujah. God bless us all for being here. How many people love to make money? Wave your hands, let me see you, please. I'm here tonight to preach money. Yes. One of my hobbies is making money. I know it's a strange kind of hobby, but it's making money. And I want to assure you, if you pay attention to what we'll do here, next year indeed will be your year. Yeah. Are we together? I'll be sharing things with us that we are paid hundreds of thousands for consultancy and for certain kind of stuffs, but I'm going to share them all here. And I'll not hide a single thing. Yes. You know, the kind of love I've enjoyed and experienced from Reverend Dr. Eta is such that whenever he has his programs and I have the opportunity, I go there to serve. Most of you who know me in Vonek, nobody knows that I'm a CEO. People know me as a cameraman. Yes. But God has helped us. Yes. You know, sometimes my sons, they are shocked to see me holding cameras here, but I know what I am doing. Are we together? We grow. I've learned to grow over the years. My leap, I've not just grown, I've leaped. And my leap has been through service. So, it's a personal secret to me, and I don't play with it. Yes. In most meetings, when I go there, you will not know me. You just see me, looking at time and serving, and that's just me. But today, I'm going to show us some very key secrets. If the media is ready, we're going to go. So we would like to be very practical. In fact, as practical as possible. I will need five persons with financial goals for 2026. Remember, I don't need 2026 to start planning. If you're waiting for 2026, you're already late. So I need 5 persons who have financial goals for 2026. I want to know exactly how much you want to make in 2026. And let's use them as case studies and walk you practically how you can hit that financial goal. Are we together? Anybody with a financial goal? Anybody who has a financial goal for 2026? Wait here and let's see. People are afraid. Yes. How much? 15 million. Please come. Sit somewhere here. Who else? Yes. 5 million, come. Sir, are they permitted to sit? Yes. Please sit in front. Who else? Yes, sir. 10 million. Okay, sit in front. Last person. Last person. Yes, ma'am. 20 million. Please come. We want to be very practical, okay? Yes, we want to be very, very practical. And let's show you how what is the first person? Yes, she said she wants to make 15 million, right? You want to make 5 million. You want to make 10 million. You want to make 20 million. Okay, so we have 5, 10, 15, and 20. Are we together? Her goal is my 1 month goal. I'm ambitious. When I came and saw this magnificent structure here, I went back and said, God, we want to do something. Currently, we have started a project. We are building a 4-floor story building, our church building. Our budget there is something around 500 million. I don't care if we want to use 10 years to achieve certain things. I want to achieve that in maybe within 2 years or so. 500 million. Can we be very, are people afraid to call money? Are we together? Yes. So, I'm going to conveniently show you. Now, very simply, I realized something. You can go to your Google and check how many people have gotten to the summit of Mount Cameroon. You can check it out. You can check on your Google. How many people have arrived at the summit of Mount Cameroon? Or you can check Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world. And then check how many millionaires are in US dollars in the world. You'll find out that there are more millionaires in US dollars than people who have climbed Mount Everest. So it means that it's easier to become a millionaire than to climb Mount Everest. So there is even, in fact, you find out that it's easier to become a millionaire than climbing Mount Cameroon, than getting to the summit. So making money is not the problem, it's just that our mindset has hindered us from growing. Are we together? Are we good to go? Are we good to go? Okay, if the media is ready, let's have the slide. I don't know what is happening with the media right now. Let's have a slide and let's go. But if we don't have a slide, we can move on, okay? If we don't have a slide, we can move on. My name is Betcha Brian, but many people don't know my real name. Many people know me by the name Mega Charis. Mega Charis is the name of my company. I'm the CEO and founder of Mega Charis Group of companies. So I started several years ago producing Javel, liquid soap, and all those kind of stuffs. So I was into production for over 5 years, thereabout. And while producing, I discovered something. I got to a point where I could not compete with those who are importing. Yes, I could produce well, I could produce good products, but I could not compete those in terms of price, in terms of quality. So I found something lucrative what I'll be sharing with you today. I'm also the CEO of the Billionaire Academy, which we used to raise many millionaires, and we want to take some to hundreds of millions and to billions this coming year. I'm equally the senior pastor of Good News Global Mission. We started our work last year, March. So we are 1 year and 9 months old, but God has helped us to achieve many things. Because I learned something. Faith people need more business principles. Same as business people need more faith principles. You can write that down if you want, if you like it. So, as a pastor, when I add business principles to faith, it produces more result than any ordinary pastor. So what we have been able to achieve in 1 year and 6 months and 9 months, not bragging, not pride, but many churches may not attend it in 5 years, in 10 years. Are we together? Okay, so let's start somewhere with where these people are. Now, our sister wants to make 5 million. Our brother wants to make 10 million. You want to make 15 million. So these are just case studies. You can also relate and put your own figures as we go ahead. Are we together? So for you to be able to make your money, the first thing you need is that you need to make a mathematical calculation. You need to come out with a logical and mathematical calculation. You need to know exactly what I need to do. Don't gamble. You need exactly what you need to do to make that amount of money. Are we together? What do I need to do? For example, our sister wants to make 5 million, right? Do you have any product or a service? What do you have, product or service? Please get a mic. Please put it on. Do you have a product or have a service? You have a product. What product do you have?
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. So, products, I can relate to what you were saying, producing all those products, liquid soap, bathing gel, all those things. I do those things and I sell them. bathing soaps and all of that. So I sell products relating to.
Okay, let's be snappy. So, what is your main product?
Okay, soap, bathing soap.
How much profit do you make when you sell one soap?
Say 500.
500. It's okay. She makes 500 for selling soap. 500 francs. Now, what's the mathematical calculation she needs to make to do, or the logical calculation she needs to put in consideration to know exactly how to make 5 million? Her target is 5 million in 1 year, right? So just take 5 million. Somebody punch this for me. 5 million divided by 500 and give me that figure. 1,000. So she needs to sell
10,000. 5 million divided by 500 is 10,000.
10,000. So she needs to sell 10,000. She needs to sell 10K soaps to make 5 million. Are you getting the point? She needs to sell 10K soaps to make 5 million. So that's her target. I want to sell 10,000 soaps to make 5 million. You get the point? And the next thing now she needs is a strategy on how to sell 10,000 soaps, period. And she will make her 5 million. Can I change your goal?
Yes, sir.
I'll raise your goal to 10 million.
Okay.
She's not happy about it.
No, I'm happy.
She's content with 5 million. Like 10 million is too much for me, man of God.
No, I'm happy.
Now, okay, you can sit down. So she has to sell 10,000 soaps. Now, the problem with us in Cameroon is that, for example, are you producing the soap? She's the one producing the soap. Okay, so the first challenge with her being able to sell 10,000 pieces of soap, producing the soap, is that the energy of, first of all, producing the soap and packaging the soap to be professional before she goes and sells the soap, the energy might not be there. So I will advise her to pick a niche. Now, another question I'll ask her, please, it's already a lesson going on. Oh. For anybody who's a producer, that's why you should be put in consideration. Now, one more question for you. When you produce your soap, do you sell to final consumers or you supply to those who sell?
Presently, I sell to individuals, but
you sell to individuals.
Working on doing like producing wholesale and doing retails to cosmetic shops.
Okay, so you see, she's selling to personal individuals. So for her to sell to 10,000 individuals is going to be a tough thing for her. And the 500 francs she's considering these 500 francs for selling to to personal individuals, which means if she wants to sell as wholesale, her profit might even go to 100. Her profit might even go to 100 francs, and the number of people she has to sell to will have to increase. So this is my personal recommendation. Any product that is less than 500 francs, their profit is less than 500 francs, must be a perfectly inelastic product. I study science. Might explain. Somebody is clapping behind you. Understand what we just said? For example, a perfectly inelastic product is a basic necessity, like salt. Like, people live on it every day. That's the kind of product that you can sell and making 500 francs profit. You get it? So she wants to get a product that she can be selling and making like 5,000 profit. Myself, I was a producer like her. Right now, I've decided to teach people how to produce and sell. So if I want to do a business now in terms of production sales, I'll just be selling but chemicals for production. I'll teach people. I'll just have free seminars to teach people how to produce. Then I start selling chemicals. It's like, is this side is understanding? Are you getting the point? Yeah, so I'll teach you for free and then the market will be congested and all of that, but I'm selling chemicals. Yes. So for her, I'll advise her to stop her business. You may have passion for that particular product, but if you want to if what you're looking for is money, stop producing and learn what I will show you here today. When you have made your money and you are done making your money, you can start producing for fun. You can buy machines, start producing for fun. You get the point? I want to be very frank here. Are we together? So we just handled her case. So I'm going to come and show her exactly what she can do to make. I've increased her goal from 5 million to 10 million. Somebody as beautiful as her should not be making 5 million in a year. So I've increased her goal. So I'll come back to show her how she can make that 10 million. Are we together? Let's visit our brother. Do you have a product or a service? What product do you sell?
Well, now I'm into cocoa.
You're into cocoa?
Yes, I produce cocoa.
You produce cocoa. Okay. Let me just keep you and come back to you shortly, okay? For some reasons, I'm coming back to you. Yes, what about you? Product or service?
Products.
Product. What do you sell?
Fabric.
Fabric.
Yes.
How much profit do you make for one fabric?
Per meter, 500 francs per meter.
500 francs?
Per meter, yes, sir.
Per meter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, same material, like material?
Yes, fabric.
Okay, 500 per meter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, averagely, people can get like 3 meters, right? Averagely,
Yes.
like 3 meters. So we just consider 1,000 francs for your profit, right?
Yes, sir.
So she wants to make how much? 15 million.
Yes, sir.
So she needs 15,000 sales, right? Is that 15,000, right? She needs 15,000 sales to be able to make 15 million. And selling fabric, I will still tell you, it's possible, but it's going to be very tough for you, okay? I'll also show you what you can do, and then you can come back to your fabric business later. Let me tell you what some pastors do. I met one great man in Chang. He told me, he said, man of God, if I knew I would have become a man of God early, I should have made my money first. After making my money, I now open my church and start preaching holiness. I will not explain to you. I will not. Because money likes people who are rugged. Money likes people who are not apologetic. Money does not go to kind people. People have kind heart. I know it by experience because I've had a kind heart for a long time and I was not making money. That is why money goes to scammers. Because they can look at you in your face and they lie. Have you realized, for example, she sells soap. If I come to her and I tell her that, can this soap clean me up and make me fair and make me this, she'll be like, but if it's somebody who's selling a scam soap, she'll tell her, you know this soap? Is this soap that Regina Daniels is using? Is this soap that? I get to the point. They will look at you and normally, you will not buy from her. Though she has a good soap, but she's timid. You will not buy from her. Let me tell you, when I began to sell soap, I did a partnership with one mama in my man that called Mama Knit. She's a CEO of Knit Cosmetics. So I discovered that two of us, I learned from her, two of us were producing the same quality of soap. I said, instead of me trying to produce the energy of producing overnight and struggling, I said, no. I come and I said, man, produce, let me sell. So produce, supply me, let me sell. So I took her Man Knit soap, the same Man Knit soap, I repackaged it to my own packaging, and then I put I was selling Man Knit soap here, and then I put my own soap behind. When you enter my shop, I'll tell you that, please, these other soaps are cheaper. They want to go back and say, please don't go, these ones here are expensive, they're expensive, just buy here. And do you know where psychology will tell you to buy? And that was how I was effectively selling the same soap. People don't even know that something like Supermon and Opio is the same company producing. But they create competition for the same product to get a larger market. You can say, no, I want a Supermon. If you want the cheaper option, Opio is the same company that is selling. People don't know that Techno, Itel, Infinix is the same company. People don't know. But they create that competition So that you know they use ITER, you use Techno, you know they use Techno, you use Infinix. It's the same company. So they're getting a larger market. Are we together? That's just by the way, we have not gotten there yet. So even her product, right? When I analyze her product, I discovered that how many people are going to buy that material and be making, for her to make 1,000, like, can I get, so I look at feasible products that I can actually get 15,000 customers to buy within the shortest possible time. Are we together? So you look at some of those products and then you are able to make your analysis and you can draw your conclusions. Are we good? So please just go straight to where we have that mathematical calculation. Let me just give a general view of your mathematical and logical calculation. Just go straight to that particular point. So everybody here, you should be able to know exactly how many products or how many sales I need to make for my product or service to hit my figure. And all of you who are here, you have a product. I will encourage you to get a service attached to your product. I realized by experience that service business pays more than product business. When you have products, mostly have fixed prices. But service business, you put the tag to your service, how much you want your service to cost. Are you getting the point? So find a way to attach service to your product business. Ask yourself, how can I get a service from my product? For example, you are producing soap. Maybe you can start teaching people how to produce soap. That's a service aspect of your business. And you can charge better now. And with that particular one, I can now give you a plan. Because, for example, if you are, how much can you teach someone to produce soap? Yes. You take 20,000. So with 20,000 now we can do business. So how many clients do I need to pay me 20,000 francs to get to 5 million? So look at my mathematical calculation. How many clients do I need to pay 20 francs? That can pay me 20,000 to get to 5 million. Are we together? It's just maybe about 200 clients or so. And it's possible to get 20% to learn liquid soap in 1 year. Are you getting that? And I'm going to show you that. Okay, look at my calculations here. Oh, some of you, those who are right in front, you cannot see, but those who have this thing, you can look at it. So, I just made this calculation for making 10 million in 1 year. Are we together? 10 million in 1 year. Now, most of the times, it's easy to make 10 million in 1 year with your product or your service. But leaping to make 100 million or making more than 10 million in 1 year, you will need to understand the power of leverage, which we'll look at it. Okay, so for example, if the profit I make for selling one product is 10 million, I need to sell just one product. People who are into real estate can relate with that. But generally, it's not really obvious to have a product that gives you 10 million profit at once. You get it? So if my product is 1 million, I need to sell 10 of them to make 10 million. Okay? That one is not still very obvious except people into real estate like that. They can sell land and all of that, and they make that amount of money. If my product is 100,000 profit I make per sale, I need to sell 100. I need to sell 100 of them. So if my product was 100,000 profit I make per sale, I need to sell 100 of them. If my product is 50,000 profit I make per sale, I need to sell 200 of them. If my product is 10,000 profit I make per sale, I need to sell 1,000 of them. If my product is 5,000 I make per sale, I need to sell 2,000 of them. You get it? So for people who are serious, you want to get a product that you earn more money, like will give you more profit. Okay? You don't want a product that gives you less than 1,000 profit, so that you reduce your labor. Now, is anybody here, maybe you buy from Douala to sell in Limbe? Where do you buy your material? You buy in Douala. Okay, I'm going to help you today. Okay? I'll deliver you today. How many people here buy from Douala to sell in Limbe? Okay, so those who buy from Douala, you buy from people who are along the distribution chain. They have bought from Some of them have bought from other wholesalers to sell to you. You get the point? Some of them have bought from maybe the company directly and they sell to you. So they already make their profit, and then you collect that particular material to come and sell in Limbe, and you only make 1,000 profit. What if you knew the wholesaler directly? That's what I want to show you now. Anybody who is sleeping now, that demon in your father's house is very strong. Are we together? So you see that our biggest problem now, our sister, imagine how much she labors to sell in Limbe here to make 1,000 profit. Had it been she knew the manufacturer of that product, she will only, for the same labor, she will make more money. So one reason why I left home production, let me be very sincere with you, I'm a patriotic Cameroonian. And the government launched this kind of policy of import substitution, where they want to cut down importation, encourage home production, homemade goods, and all of that. But that policy is still on paper for now. I'm very sincere with you. For the last 5 years, doing production, locally made goods, it has not encouraged us in any way, except the policy is enjoyed by other people. But I have tried to break through into it, but I have not had the possibility. That is why the best way now is importation. Are we together? After we imported and made enough money, we can now go back to homemade goods. Is it good? Okay, so let's move forward. Moving forward from here, I tell you, the 3 major things you need to learn today. 3 major things. I've already shown. Number 1 is learn how to do a mathematical calculation, right? Number 2 is that pick a niche. You have to pick a niche. The niche can either be product, services, or you can only be in a niche of sales. You can have your product, and I make money from your product more than you if I know how to sell it. Are we together? So, you need maybe a product, you need a service, or a service. But I advise many people to choose both. Have both product and service. Are we together? Yes. I was talking with Elijah, and he told me that he was telling me his financial goal. I was telling him that, okay, let me show you how to leap, because I was trying to show. Where is him? Where's our brother? Sir, I was trying to tell him. So he said he teaches people in Microsoft and all of that. Microsoft. People want to learn basic computer skills. People want to learn graphic designing and all of that. And basically, he's making 50,000 for the average price to teach somebody to learn some of those skills, which is a very good thing. But she said he said he doesn't have space in his office. He doesn't have space, right? To be able to accommodate so many people. And I was telling you don't need space. He does web designing. Can't you design a website and, teach these courses? Record these courses and put on the site that nobody needs to even meet you. 20,000 francs, which is 40% of that 50,000, and I only keep 30%. Sister, how many people would you like to bring?
I'll bring even 10.
Are you getting what I'm saying? So, for example, if you want to make, let me just say, 5 million in 1 month, just like my objective. You want to make 5 million in 1 month. You just need to look for 10 sisters like this. 10 sisters like this, and help them make 300,000. Don't tell them that you want to bring somebody to come and learn my course. Help 10 sisters to make 300,000. Do you know how 10 sisters can make 300,000? Let's say if this sister gets you 15 clients, he's making 15 times 20,000. That's 300,000. So by the time you help 10 sisters make 300,000, you have hit your target. It's no longer about you now. You have leverage. Leverage is the ability to work less and less while making more and more money. Either because you have money working for you or you have people working for you. So after you have used, you now call 10 sisters and help them make 300,000. When they make 300,000, they'll become excited. Tell them, okay, my target is for you to make 10 million. So probably you need 500 clients to make 10 million, which is very possible and easy for her to get them. How? It's no longer only in Boya. Somebody who is in Bamenda, somebody who is in Yaoundé, somebody who is in Canada, somebody in any country can just get to learn the course online. That's we can just show her how to do Facebook sponsored ads and she can get 1,000 clients in 1 month. I get to the point. I've just shown you how you can live from 10 million to 100 million. That is that. So by the time you have 10 sisters make 10 million, my brother, 10 sisters making 10 million simply means that each sister is bringing you 500 clients. So 10 of those sisters bring you 500 clients. So 500 clients times 10. How many clients are that? How many clients do you have? 500 clients times 10. 5,000. So 5,000 times 30,000. Because you have shared a profit now, you're making by 30,000 per client. 5,000 times 30,000. $150 million. Bro, is that realistic? Is that possible? That's something that paid me like 500,000 to get that particular knowledge. You get it? So, but let me show every other person now how you can do to outsource a product out of the country, get them ready to be manufacturers of those products. The truth is this, we use China because even other bigger brands, the Gucci and the Nike, most of the big brands you see, are we together? Are we together? If your passion doesn't give you money, look for what will give you money. Later on, you can come back to your passion. I saw mom posting the products of this company. Is it Revo Beef or something? Yes, this Miracell product. How much is one Miracell? 43,000. I can tell you for sure that Miracell, the company that produces Miracell in China, they don't spend up to 5,000. Maybe it can be 2,000 or maybe less. I can tell you for sure. If you bring me a sample of Miracell here, we can be able to search and find a company who produces that Miracell and see how you can link up to that company. And they can produce your own product and you brand it and put in your name. The point is just that the company that had a non-disclosure contract where they've had a non-disclosure contract where they cannot supply Miracell to any other company. But if you go there and give them that you want your own product to have the same properties like Miracell, and they'll accept to brand it in your own name, and you can now sell. That's what I'm saying. I have products like that I'm branding in my own name. And once you brand in your own name, they cannot find that product in any supermarket, not only me, or not only you. You get the point? So, I'm not telling the sincere fact. Let's look at practically how can you be able to outsource. So, we're going to use Alibaba, okay, to be able to outsource from China. So, I'm going to show you now how you can be able to maybe download Alibaba and do all of that. And then next thing, I'll show you how you can identify scammers on Alibaba, because there are also scammers in that app. How you can identify genuine people there, scammers, okay? How you can avoid scam. I'm also going to show you how you can outsource product from Alibaba, okay? And how you can pay maybe with a Visa card or maybe pay with your mobile money. Most of my payments, I pay with mobile money. I have a particular product I want to pay there. I may even pay in front of you now. Are you getting it? And that is just a fact. So when you see that now, I also tell you how the product can be imported to Cameroon and all of that. But what we'll not have time to handle today is how to sell. And selling is the chief skill that anybody who wants to make in this life, you must learn. Whether you don't want to do business, whether you want to find a job, you must be selling something. You are selling. In fact, if you go for a job interview, you have to sell yourself. You get it? As a pastor, you know, there are many pastors in this town that are doing great, but they don't know how to sell themselves. Okay? So our ministry, one thing that is helping us in our ministry is that we have more audience online than physically even. Though we are growing our audience physically. We have a strategy for this year we won't be using for our to grow our physical audience. But we have more audience online. We have people who are racing in the US, people who are racing in different countries already in our ministry because we know how to do it. Are we together? Now, so the first thing you do is that you go to Alibaba, you go to your maybe your app store or to your Play Store, whatever phone you are using, okay, and download the application Alibaba, alibaba.com. So download the application. Once you download the application, please, because of time, I may not wait for you to download, okay? Once you download the application, you will get to where they will request for you to put your email to log in, okay? Once you log in with your email or with your Google this thing, you'll be verified. And please connect my phone. So my phone is connected. I don't know what has made the image not to be clean again, like it was clean for other this thing. Okay. But now that's my phone connected, right? So you just have to check. You go to look at my phone, bottom right. I click there, and up there I check where my name is, Mega Charis. Up top left. Okay, top left. So I click there and I check. You see my information right there. You see my information right there. Now, if you check my information right there, please can you make the screen full? Let me be sure that. It's okay. On Alibaba, it's just to check to see that you are verified, I verify email. Are we together? Yes. Now, you have a variety of products there. So the first thing you do on Alibaba is that anytime you want to buy any product, for example, yesterday, while coming for the program yesterday, I was with Obed and we're on the bike and we're discussing with the bike man. Please reduce the volumes of this TV. The volume is disturbing. Now, I was with this bike man, we're discussing and we're like, oh, there is a lot of bike theft in Limbe and everywhere. So we're just saying like, oh, a solution could be you can install trackers to your bike. So I came back last night, I searched for trackers, right? So that's the tracker there, that GPS tracker. The guy said the tracker is expensive. The tracker is like 20,000 to put on your bike, so it's expensive. So when I searched here on Alibaba, I actually found a manufacturer there that has a tracker for like 2,000 to 3,000. Okay? But now, whenever I take, let me just take this one for 5,000, just show you an example. So this is a tracker, right? Okay, a GPS tracker. Now, the first thing I do is that I screw down, I check the company information. I check the company information. Is the person verified? So you must be sure that the person you want to buy from is verified on Alibaba. Don't buy from anybody who is not verified. Are we together? Also, even if the person is verified, make sure the person's verification is at least it's more than 2 years. Maybe 3-4 years. Because somebody can be verified this year and next year start doing bad business and they unleash the person. They take the verification back from the person. Are we together? So the person's consistency, the person's verification consistency, it has been at least maybe 2 years plus. Are we together? For example, this one, how long has it been verified? How long? You cannot see? 4 years. Somebody can come closer and look at it. How long has it been verified? Okay. Is anybody on Alibaba right now? Yes, sir. The product you are on, how long is the person verified? 4 years. Are we together? And you also want to check there, the last sentence of that particular thing, you see location in Shenzhen, Guangdong, CN. CN stands China. So you want to be sure that that person is a Chinese supplier, because on Alibaba you will have people who are wholesalers. You have people from different countries as well. You want to be sure that that person is a Chinese. And again, still there, you will see that the person is a custom manufacturer. Okay? Now, there are two kinds of manufacturer. But I don't tell him, I don't live and so. Where? There are two kinds of manufacturer you find on that app. You are going to find OEM. You are going to find ODM. So OEM means original equipment manufacturer. ODM means original design manufacturer. So there are some manufacturers that manufacture original design manufacturers are those kind of manufacturers that if you find a product, the only thing they can customize on that product is to redesign the product. Maybe redesign the label or the shape of the product or those kind of things. Or the packaging. You get it? But original equipment manufacturers are those ones that can modify even the ingredient of that product. So if you wanted a company that can customize your product to your own product with your specification and all of that, you need a company that has this both OEM and ODM. But if you want product where all the ingredients are okay for you, just want them to change the packaging for you, you need ODM. ODM alone can go. If you want a company that you want to customize the ingredient, to change the ingredient, OEM. Have you seen the kind of manufacturers you have now? So you want to be sure that these manufacturers the manufacturer is verified. That's the first thing. And also, if you come close, look where I am now. Some of you may not see. You will see a particular thing says secure payment, money back protection. So Alibaba has the policy called trade assurance. Okay? One way Alibaba ensures against scam is through what we call trade assurance. So trade assurance, whenever you are buying from Alibaba, don't buy out of the platform. Whenever you are discussing with the manufacturer, don't discuss with the manufacturer out of the platform. Only discuss with the manufacturer on the platform alone. If the person you are discussing with, maybe the wholesaler or the manufacturer, tells you that you should send WhatsApp or you should talk on WhatsApp, that person is a scammer. Alibaba prohibits you taking your conversation from the platform to an alternative social media platform. Because scammers don't want to be traced. That's why they want to move you out of Alibaba. So don't make any payments out of Alibaba. That's the first thing. Secondly, don't make any discussions out of Alibaba. Is that clear? Yes. Don't try it. Because if you dare, you'll be scammed. Many people have been scammed. There are some guys who are in Cameroon here and they have created their own site on Alibaba, and they are there discussing like manufacturers in China. And they want to move you out of this thing. So trade assurance, what trade assurance does is that whenever you make payments through Alibaba with trade assurance, right? What happens is that the money does not go to the manufacturer directly, it goes to Alibaba. When you have collected your product and you are satisfied, the money now goes to the manufacturer. Are you getting the point now? Are you getting the point? Yes. So that's why you must pay directly through Alibaba, and it goes through trade assurance. And if you have paid for something and maybe you change your mind, you can recover back your money. Or they don't deliver, you can go back and you apply for refund. All your money will be sent back to you. Does that make sense? That is why you must buy only Alibaba. Many people say that have been scammed on Alibaba is because you were not well taught on how to use it. Okay. Now, let's just see. Now that we have seen this particular product, let me just check another product. So you want to make sure. Also, you want to check for you want to also check for the rating. Let the person's rating, like we have the company rating, let the person have at least 4.5 and above rating. The person get less than 4.5 rating. Rating is when people give remarks for the company, like they are bought from the company and they rate the company. The person has less than 4.5 rating. Don't buy from them. Look for another person. Are we together? Yes. Sometimes you can go through the comments that people have bought, they have written. You go through the comments and check. There will also be bad comments among them. So read the bad comments and see if there are comments that you can bear. If there are comments of delay, but there are comments that somebody bought and never had this product, you can start. Are you getting the point? So you can go through those kind of things, and then so there are general assessments you make before you go into purchasing the product. Does that make sense? Now, I will tell you for free. Most of the products we buy here expensive. You can get it from Alibaba. You can get it from China very cheap. For example, can we sample a product here? Who wants to sample a particular product? What product do you want to sample? Soap mold. Okay, we'll sample soap mold. Go and check soap mold. Somebody, yes. How much is soap mold there?
This particular one, 539 CFA francs.
539 CFA francs. If you try to buy this soap mold here, it's about 4,000. I bought soap molds before, some will sell for 5,000. Now, this particular soap molds, you can click on it, right? And then you click on it and hold for a while, so that you can search for similar product. You can check cheaper options, cheaper. So there's another one here for 220 francs. Are you seeing that? There's another one for 189 francs, and it's cheaper. But I think I have to get like 1,000 pieces of it. Are you seeing that? So there's one for 189 francs. So imagine I want to start a business to sell soap molds in Cameroon. You buy for 189 francs in China, you put shipping fee, everything can go to maybe 500 francs. And you sell in Cameroon. So I tell you, with Alibaba, you can start a business with 50,000. You can import from China. Are we together? You can import from China with 50,000. You can import from China with any amount of money. Now, let me show you something. Let me show you a practical product I'm going to be importing. Okay? I want to show you a practical product that I'm importing. I'm going to pay for it now. I'll just check exchange rate. Exchange rate fine. I'll pay for it now through my mobile money. I'll show you. You want to go and import a product and add competition in the market, no problem. I don't care because I know how to sell. Okay? Yes. It's okay. But I'm going to be importing this product. I think the product cost about. Okay. I'm going to be importing this product. Okay, I already have a conversation with the manufacturers. So this particular product you see here, let me go to where you have the image of the product. Okay. Can somebody see the product? It's a form of sticker. It's a form of sticker that you can stick on your phone or electronic device. It is a radiation shield. It's a product that prevents radiation from your electronics from affecting your health. Are we together? Every day. Have you realized, for example, that most of the times you sleep with your phones beside your bed? You browse TikTok sleep off. Wake up, monitor your phone for your bed. And most of the time you wake up sometimes with headache. Who has had that kind of experience? Because of the radiation from your phone. Have you realized that when you sleep under the phone, if the phone goes under a pillow, it's going to be getting hot because of radiation is emitting. Now imagine this phone, we answer calls with it every day. This radiation is affecting your brain and affecting you. Imagine we the men, we put them for our pocket so. The phone, the key, the ministry. And you are wondering why you cannot perform. I'm talking to Maripo now. I'm not talking to this youth. Let me talk to Maripo seems to be this side, this bro. So you cannot produce better results. In fact, let me just teach you this one for free. For men who wear their trousers, right? Don't wear too many boxers. And then don't wear too tight pants. Because the scrotal sac, the scrotum, is meant to be fat, is meant to operate, live and breathe and survive for normal production under a temperature of about 35 degrees. And your body temperature being 37 degrees, when you wear tight trousers or tight pants, it's going to pull the scrotal sac and bring it and lean on your body and be giving it the same temperature, and the same temperature will be cooking your spermatozoa production sacs and will dry out those things, and at the end of the day, you will not be productive. So for men, you don't have to wear tight fitting or over double trouser where it will make the temperature of the place over high. Just for the men, just for the men. Have you realized that during hot weather, those two brothers down there, they run down. They're weak, they run down. But during cold weather, they run up for can take small warmness for your skin. I'm only to brothers. I'm not talking to sisters. Our sisters are understanding more than brothers. How? Yeah, head person. You know what I'm talking about? Who knows what I'm talking about here? Good. That's because the temperature matter. Now, come back to our lesson. So, by the time you put your phones, the radiation kills issues there. It's also one of the leading causes of prostate cancer and other cancers affecting our health. Are we together? That's the product I want to import from China. Okay? Is that product still there again? Am I still connected? That's what I want to import from China. And that product in China is less than 100 francs. Are you getting it? It's less than 100 francs. And when I import that product, everything put together can cost about maybe 200 to 500 francs. Let me put it that way, right? And I'll be selling that product happily for 2,000 francs. And people here would like to buy to protect yourself from some stuff. And I want to import not just these single types. I want to import this other one, that it is 6-in-1. So this 6-in-1, my cost of importation for this one is about 600 and maybe 30 francs. Okay, that's the cost of paying for this 6-in-1. By the time I put maybe the cost of shipping in it, it will go to about 1,000 francs. But I want to sell this box that is this 6-in-1 for 10,000 francs. Very happily. Some of us have, like, for example, I have 2 phones plus a tablet. Okay? Your children's toy in the house, you need to stick some of them in your children's toys. I'll sell for 10,000 very happily. Is it good or very good? Is there anybody who would like to buy that kind of product? I'm just telling you a very sincere fact. Anybody would like to buy that kind of product? You get the point? Now, some of you think that because I've heard me tell the price now, the market don't spoil. No. If I meet you with that product, I will buy them. So, that's what is happening. So that's product I want to order now. Okay? Now, when I order this product, I also intend to order something, this particular thing like this. I want to also order something, this particular gadget you see here. This gadget you see here is a gadget that is used to test radiation, such that we can bring our gadgets and beside this gadget, it's an EMF detector. Bring a gadget beside this detector, and it's going to show how much radiation your phone or your gadget is emitting. And then we put the sticker on your phone, and we test again for you to see that it's no longer emitting that radiation. That the radiation is being absorbed by that sticker. For further confirmation to help you buy. So I'm also going to add that particular stuff to my product. Are we together? Now, after I've added that particular stuff to my product, I'm ready to go. So I'm importing, for example, 200 pieces of that particular product. Let me just show you a mathematical calculation of what's going to happen. Imagine that you had a capital of, let's say, 50,000 for a start, right? If you have 50,000 for a start, and this particular box or that particular product will cost maybe 100. So that particular box weighs 0.7 grams. Now, if you are importing by air, if you are tired, please let me just stop. This thing, the time is far gone. If you are importing by air, 1 kg by air for normal products are approximately 8,500 francs. So this 8,500 francs you are paying is the air freight that is going to take care of the shipment and the clearing of that good. You don't have anything to do with clearing. Are we together here? For heavy products, they will go by C, right? By C, 1 CBM. CBM means meter cube. 1 CBM is approximately 350,000 for 1 CBM, 1 meter cube. That 1 meter cube can carry a lot. Okay, 1 meter cube. But I always advise, if you carry a product like diaper, so it will just flop space for nothing. So have you prepared for transport diaper for air than for water? Because water, you are considering volume. Air, you are considering weight. Small sense. Now that I know this is what I personally do. So I'm looking, the product I want to start my business with, I'm not starting the product, maybe I'm excited about perfume. You go buy perfume, it get weight. For transport, no see profit. I want to go for low weight product. One reason I go for that product is because it's low weight product. Okay? So, those 6 stickers cost me 600. Might even say it cost me so might just say 1 sticker cost me 100 francs, then 100 francs for shipping. Okay? But truly speaking, that particular product, the 6-in-1, that box that 6-in-1 is 70 grams. It's 70 grams. So if I convert this to kilogram, it's going to be 0.7 kg. Are we together? Then if I take 1 divided by 0.7, somebody do that for me. 1 divided by 0.7. To know how many of those products will go make 1 kg. How many? Is it 25? 1 divided by 0.7. No, 1 divided by 0. Okay, first of all, do this for me. 70, take 1,000 divided by 70 grams. Divided by 70. Let me see. Okay, 14.28, right? Now, that's to tell you that about 14 of those boxes will make 1 kilogram. Did you get what I was trying to calculate now? 14 of those boxes weighing 70 grams will make 1 kilogram. Is that okay? Now, so 14 of those boxes make 1 kilogram. 14 boxes, I'm transferring 14 boxes for how much? 8.5. And 1 box I want to sell for how much? No. 1 box has 6. What is selling for 10K? 10,000 times 14. 140,000. So how much did I spend to buy this 14? So take maybe 600 francs times 14. 600 francs times 14. 8,400, right? Plus this 8.5. 16,900, just say 17,000. Okay? And I'll be able to make 140,000 from it. But I want to put in marketing budget there. Money to be able to use to run Facebook ads so that I should not go around like Bon Francois and be dancing on the road. Okay? So let me just put 20,000 for my marketing budget there, 20,000. So 20,000 plus was about 17,000. How much is that? 27. So you see, you can start a business with 27,000. It's 37,000. You can start a business with 37,000. Even less than that amount of money. If you get very low capital, even like 10, 20,000, if you still start business there. But the point I say, you don't open marketing budget, now one for workers, small for quarter, sell them. You grow your capital. You get it? So if you don't have much capital, you can start something like this, and then when you grow your capital now, okay, me, I want to do 200 pieces of this. And these 200 pieces of this, look at, I'm there right now. These 200 pieces here, so they already send me payment link. So now there is a way you also discuss on Alibaba, and the people you are discussing with, they know that you're a professional because you don't want to show that you're a novice. When you're talking with the manufacturer, ask them about the weight of the product. Ask them about, like, is that the best quality you have? And then most Chinese manufacturers, they don't want to sell to consumers. They want to sell to suppliers too. They want to sell in scale. So though you want to buy small, so tell them, say, can I just get 10 pieces to test them? They will know that this person has capacity, but you want to test the product. You can buy that 10 pieces. Are you getting? Don't say, I want to buy 10 pieces. They'll look you so you're not serious. Are you getting the point? Yes. So, like this one, I told her that I want to get 200. If this 200, if I see that this is working, I sample to my people. Now, when I want to talk to them equally, I introduce myself. Say, for example, I am Bertrand Brian. I'm the CEO of so and so. I'm a well-known brand in my country, and people respect me for quality and for effectiveness. I'm looking for maybe companies to partner with to produce me this kind of product, or to do them that, oh, we can do this, we can do this. So once I've already made them understand that I'm like, people know me for quality, they know that this person is a big man, they don't want to play with him. You get it? So from that now, we can be discussing about quality and all of that. So I know we're dealing with the best quality. So I tell them that, can I get the best quality? Well, so that's just how you discuss with them. Let them understand, be confident. Don't say, oh, let me just get 5. No, tell them that, can I test this one? You get the point? Now, okay, this is a particular person that, has he gone again? So I want to make this payment here now. Is somebody learning something here? Good. So I have this particular order here that should order to pay 200. I want to make that payment now. If I check that the exchange rate is good, I'll make that payment here now. I also make the payments for that EMF detector. Make the payment here. And once I make the payment, the things are shipped to the logistic company, because the address I'm giving to them is a logistic company in China that is going to ship to Cameroon. Okay? So that way, I don't have to go to the customer. I don't have to go to anywhere to do whatever thing for whatever purpose. You get the point? Okay. So this is where I want to make my payment, right? I go there. My name there is my account. So I put my real name, Bertrand Brian. Maybe surname there. Gone. I want to use my MTN mobile money, so I click on MTN mobile money. I put my mobile money number here. Money I want to use to pay 675752496. 675752496. Please, media. When I want to pay, you room the code. No, put it up. Let me show them something. Okay. So before making payment, I click that. I check the exchange rate. Exchange rate is about 601, which is okay for me. I also check let me show you something here before I make that payment. So I also check check here. You may not be able to read it far from where you are. Secure payment. So you'll find trade assurance on top of this around here. You'll find something like trade assurance here. So this payment goes through trade assurance. Are you seeing that? And trade assurance ensures that you can get what they call money back protection. If along the line it's not good, I can request my refunds. You get the point? Yes. So so all of that is okay for me, and then I can make the payment. So sometimes we may also have some small shipping fee. The shipping fee they're charging me there is shipping fee to transport from their side to the warehouse, the warehouse of my air freight that I'll bring to Cameroon. They may charge me some small shipping fee like that, and they may also cut me some small transaction charges. Okay? So that is still okay. Like I said, I want to buy 200 pieces. And this 200 pieces for me, selling for 10,000, I'm looking at for 2 million. So these 200 pieces will cost me 144,700 and something that I'm buying there. Are you getting it? So shipping these 200 pieces, this 200 pieces will be about maybe, will be about 8 kg or so. Like I said, it can even be 14 kg. So if you multiply all of that, I will not be spending up to maybe I'll spend like 200-something thousand for the shipment. By the end of the day, I'm looking out for 2 million. So my entire cost of that particular business may go to 500,000, including cost of marketing, Facebook sponsored ads. Are you getting it? And my profit, I'm looking at a profit for 1.5 million. And this particular sales, I want to take 1 month to make that sales. Does that make sense now? Yes. So, that's just it. Have you seen how you can import now from China? Let me just make this payment. Since I'm sure of every other thing I have put there. Betcha, Brian. Oh. Please, can you put it up for me? Just put it up. So at the time, okay. So the information is okay. Now when I click on pay, so they will send an SMS in my phone, just like mobile money message, where I'll pay. So are you seeing that? The money is about to be withdrawn from my account. So if I put my code now, I'll confirm. So you can take it out from the screen, from the screen now. Let me conclude that payment. These our scammers are very smart. So I've made a payment. You can bring it back on the screen. So you have approved. Are you seeing that? So I've made a payment. Now, after making the payment, check status, linking. So after making the payment, it's going to link. I'll just go back to the manufacturer. I tell them that paid. I've made a payment. And I want to process and send my stocks maybe within the next 3 days to that site, and that site is going to ship it for me. Shipping by air will take maybe 10 to 14 days for normal this thing, but for express, it may take 2 days if you want to get express. Express may pay. So that's the receipt that's generated for me for the payments I've made. Are we together? Now, if I want to go and get back my refunds, right? I can go and request, I can apply for refund. Are you seeing that? I can apply for the money to be refunded back to me if the business is no longer working for me. Why? Because I use trade assurance. Is that okay? Good. So I will go back to this person now said, payments done. Payments done. So that's it. And I'm done with that one. So I have to come and do that payment later. So just for time's sake, I'll not go into that now. Okay? So, you can take out the screen now. Let's round up. Is that okay? But making sales, we use digital marketing so that we can be able to do Facebook sponsored ads. And then with Facebook sponsored ads, we teach you how to create sales funnel where you can funnel the clients on your Facebook directly to your WhatsApp. Anybody clicking on your ads, they get to your Facebook, they get to your WhatsApp, you discuss with them and sell. So Facebook sponsored ads, you can be able to get even 5,000 clients in one week. Now your strength for respond to those clients. You get the point now? We'll use that to make sales. And that will be just the figure. So for anybody here whom you are dealing with product or a service that their profit is very small, I would advise to drop those small profit and look for products that profit is huge. I have another product that my cost of everything to get to Cameroon will be 500 francs, but I'll be selling for 10,000 francs. I just showed you one here directly. I didn't hide anything from you. You get the point? So you can get a good product that is in high demand. Now, I just use this product because I'm selling 2,000. I'll be making like maybe 1,000 profit simply because I'm selling in a way that I've grouped 6 products to sell so that I'm making now 9,000 as profit instead of 1,000 for a single. I get to the point. So those are the kind of things we are talking about. I'm encouraging everybody, you can get a better product. Are you getting what I'm saying? How you can increase your target now? Yes. We'll give you the fried agent. We'll give you the ones that we are using. Okay? But sometimes we as business people will face challenges. That's why I also advise when you're importing, don't import for another person. Import for yourself. Because you know how business is. Delays can come with the freight agent. Delays can come with shipping. Container if they come on top water, I get accident. You know that kind of business kind thing. Some people they get village people they follow them. You get the point. So I prefer to teach you to be able to do your importation. I walk you through. I even show you. But to import for you, I don't want to do it. Because the same people are crying and begging you now. When that product got delayed one day, in fact, when they say that 2 months, they look calendar so mark them. Once the 2 months don't reach, they don't want to hear anything. They start carrying your name on social media. Are you getting the point now? So all this thing of they do prepayment, or is it pre-order? Don't do those kind of things. Go for what you can do. Okay? You better take your own risk. Tell a person, say this, so give me 1 million, give me 500,000. If the people can trust you, they give me 500,000, give me 1 million. I'm going to give you back in 1 year time, I'm going to give you double, 2 million. If they can trust you and they sign a contract like that, you take it and then you go and do your business with your risks. Know how much you're going to be making from that business. You get the point? Yes. I have a product that I want to order that I'm thinking that product should give me at least 100 to 500 million. And my cost of order and everything in that product is going to cost about 10 million. And all I'll do is that if I don't want to spend all the 10 million alone, I will look for 5-10 persons. Come, let us see how we can partner and do this business together. And it goes. Our brother spoke about partnership. Sometimes we want to eat alone. Like I told you, for example, the product that I say I'll sell for 500 million. By the time I start selling that product, I will not be selfish. If the product is 10,000 I'm selling, I'll look for people that can sell and make commission of 5,000 per product. Let me make for commission of 5,000. I will not be selfish. We'll do partnership like that. You sell. I train people how to sell. You understand? Finally, I have worked on a platform with a friend where you can learn all these courses, importation, you can learn entrepreneurial mindset, you can learn all this stuff in our Billionaire Academy stuff. You learn sales, you learn marketing, you learn all these things. We have a platform like that, and but you pay to get access to the platform and then get access to our mentorship, and you can learn all of those things and you go ahead. And for sure, we know that there are people who, if you put this to work, 2026 cannot end without you making 10 million. I know what I'm talking about. What I could not talk about now because of time's sake is sales, okay, to teach you how to sell. But we teach, even somebody who does not have capital here, if you meet us to help you, please, nobody comes to me for money because we are building a church. I don't get money. Disclaimer, I don't have money. But one thing we do, people can only come and market our platform because we are in a kind of economy called a connected economy. Okay? A connected economy where people now make money by connecting people, by connecting two dots. The richest people in the world now, for example, Mark Zuckerberg, how is he making money? Connecting people on social media, Facebook, Facebook, this thing, WhatsApp. He's making money. Do you know the owner of Uber does not own any car? He built a platform where people have cars can come and register, and people who need ride will come there and get ride. And they're getting paid. The owner, Larry Page, for Google, most of these big people, they make money now using a connected, even Alibaba, Jack Ma, he created Alibaba, he doesn't produce any product. So you too can also be part of the connected economy race, and you help connect somebody to a product or a service, and you make money. For example, it must not be me. Look for anybody else has a product like Elijah. Elijah has good services. And I don't know if my brother also is open to getting people connected to the service, to his services, to his paid services. You can be part of that kind of system where you get people who need that particular service and you get paid for that. So even without capital, you can be a connector for service to service, somebody who needs that service or that product, and you get paid for it. Are we together here? So there is no excuse to why somebody should not make money in 2026. Nobody has an excuse for that. I'll stop here and we'll take questions and go. We'll take questions and close the session. Please, yes, one question, quickly.
Okay, thank you, sir, for the teachings. I wanted to ask, you mentioned that when it comes to air freights, it's approximately 8.5 per kilo, and it includes clearance. Now, I wanted to just confirm, once you have done that and then you have paid the money for the freight and it gets to Cameroon, are there any other taxes or any other duties that you have to pay before you collect the goods?
No. For a basic product. Now, they may also charge based on the kind of product, okay? They can tell that product that have oil or product that are powder, their charge is different. You get the point? They may also be charging to say, for example, phones. Phones is not, phone, your own charge be different. Phone is per phone. You pay 5,000 per phone without a case, like without the carton. What you pay is 5,000. So for electronic products, their price is different. For express product, but for basic, any normal product, 8.5. And that 8.5, they are the ones to clear the product for you. But you want to make sure that you don't have products that are contrabands. Because contraband is another thing altogether. So apart from contraband, once you pay that money, clearance is inside. It's the same as for ship, CBM. The one CBM that you pay 350, if you have agreed with them, they are paying 350 for one CBM. That's what you are paying. And that money includes clearing. So another product type, they may say, okay, the product is heavier than normal product. They can say, okay, I'm paying 380,000 or 390,000 or even 400,000 for the shipping. But once you pay that, they are the ones to do the clearing. Yes.
The best logistic company you can advise us to use while shipping, and how can we get the address people to insert for the company, the manufacturer to ship to?
Okay. Most of the times, Cameroon is a kind of place where per the time or per the season you deal with, you look for the best logistic company per that time. You get it? So most of the times, I don't always like to openly say, like, maybe I'm advertising this particular company. No. I always like per se, talking about giving certain details privately so that it should not look like this video may be old and then somebody uses the same shipping company and then they are no longer reliable. You get it? So per the time as we deal with people. But for now, I use, is it Touch Palmer? There is Joe Cargo. There are different types. So per the season, we communicate and we use different types. I get to the point, but I don't just want to say, go and use this one, as if maybe I'm putting a pure endorsement on this. The payments I just made now, I use Touch Palmer, air freight. You get it? And there are the details that, they have the details that they give you, and there's Chinese there, and there are other these things there. So it's not something I can tell you. It's something that we just copy the message and give you. Now edit a portion and put your name and put your location. Yes, so those are not these that but the one I use now is Touch Palmer. There's Joe Cargo. I'm not using Joe Cargo. There are other ones that I'm not using because sometimes they're not reliable. Like a shipping company that is not very, they're not very lucrative, right? Your goods may get to the shipping company and they don't ship at once. They therefore wait so they make good and come for flop one container. If it takes them 3 months, for say me they flop one container for ship and me come. So your goods can be there lying there and then your customers are giving you headache again. That's why I tell you that don't import for yourself. So that if you are going through some certain things, you know that you have resilience. We don't learn how to be resilient. You can manage the stress yourself. You get the point? Yes.
I want to ask, is trade assurance activated or it's available in all payments? Do you have to activate it personally?
The trade, you are simply chatting with people. Like whenever you find a manufacturer, you scroll down and check if it's covered by trade assurance. Just find the details of trade assurance there. And then we want to make payments. You also check their payment detail if you find, just like you saw me check there, and trade assurance was there. So why I talk with a manufacturer or somebody, when I'm okay with the price and the details we have discussed, I will ask the person, send me payment link. So from the payment link, when I click on the payment link, I will check the details and I will see trade assurance and all that information there. I can now pay.
To manufacturers after we make payments?
No.
Like
they receive it. Once you pay, the system shows directly. I've just told the person payments are made. The receipt is already there. No need. And the person must have replied me by now. Let me just check. Okay, the person has replied me. Say, please provide the country, city, name, and phone number. A sticker needs to be printed on the outbox. So that's the message the person has sent to me now because they have seen my payment. So we can proceed further now.
So, when it comes to exchange rate, is the exchange rate in Alibaba the same as the normal exchange rate which you can check on Google, or is it like a black market exchange rate that it differs? And how can we really navigate that to determine pricing?
When it comes to exchange rate, in fact, when I'm paying on Alibaba, I'll see the exchange rate is there. The exchange rate is there. And the exchange rate also is determined by your means of payment. If you are paying through the bank, the exchange rate is different. If I'm paying mobile money, my exchange rate is different. But most of the times, mobile money gives me a better exchange rate than, you get it. For example, I just read the exchange rate I had there was about 601 CFR. But if you go and check maybe on Google, exchange rate there will be about maybe 500 and something. Okay? But 601 francs is still okay for me. Per dollar. Okay. So $1 is 601 francs. That's the exchange I'm using for CFA. You get it? Yes. Please, one more question or two? Yes. Right on, sir.
I'm speaking from experience because I have some people, a couple of friends that also had to do such transactions, especially in China. For example, one ordered earbuds, a whole container, and all of them, the ones that they said they were not working, they were all fake. So how do we, if we see a product on Alibaba, how do we ensure the product quality? The product quality. That what we saw is actually what we are going to receive. Okay.
There are two options, right? The first option is the way you discuss with the manufacturer. Sometimes you are talking to the manufacturer and then your interest is all about the cheap. I want cheaper option. China is known for producing based on the quality you can afford. There are first-class products that are produced and sent to the US. So sometimes I talk to the manufacturer, I tell the person that I want grade A product of these diseases. So there is a language you use that they know that you know what you're asking for. Okay? So I want grade A of this, I want grade B of this, I want grade C of this. So for example, if they send you, if you have seen a sample and then you link up with them and you talk with them, you should ask them if there is a higher quality of that product. For example, I was just talking with a person for the tracker, and I asked the people, is there a higher quality of that product? They said, that's the best quality they have. So you can always ask for a higher quality. Now, that particular sticker I bought here, there's another cheaper quality of that sticker where they can give me that box. That box was $0.99. But the one I buy, so now $1.1 for that box. Because this is a better quality. And he told me that cheaper one, the weight is about maybe 30 to 40 grams. But this one, the weight is 70 grams. So I still go for the one with higher weight, and because I know what I'm looking for. So sometimes the first thing is that your discussion, you can ask for the quality. Don't just ask for cheap. No, ask for the best quality. And then fix the price from the best quality. You get it? Secondly, there are also options where there are also some other Chinese traders, or there are also some other people you can find on the platform that you can be able to click on them. For example, people can inspect quality. There's what we call quality inspectors, where you can be able to connect to them and pay them some other minimum amount to inspect the quality of your product before they send to you. And if they check the quality of your product and it's not good, they will tell you that the quality is not good, and then they will refund it, and then they'll get the better quality for you. You get the point? So there's also the possibility that you can get inspectors. You can get inspectors, but when you're getting inspectors, you're going to be paying them some other small amount of money again to inspect your goods before they send to your warehouse. So what happens is that the goods will leave the producer and goes to your inspector first. You pay shipping for that, and you pay the inspector to inspect your good, and then they move from that inspector now to the air freight or to the cargo company that's going to bring your goods. Are you getting the point? Yes, so they can do that quality inspection, and then before they send your goods, it's going to cost some small amount of money again. Yes?
Just a follow-up question to the one I asked. Are all these quality checkers found on the Stay Alibaba platform, or you have to meet them elsewhere?
Yes. See on the Alibaba platform, if I'm to connect my phone again, I can show you. See on the Alibaba platform, you can also get quality. There's a place there that you can go and request for quality this thing. They inspect. Let's get more questions if there are more questions.
So I would like to know, how is the appeal for a refund process like?
Okay, just like here, you go and click on that refund, and they'll ask for some details you fill and all of that, and then the refund is going to come to you. I've never applied for refunds because I've not had a situation where I fell into some kind of issues. You get it? But I have friends who have applied for refunds, and then it came maybe within 3 days to 7 days. Refunds were done. Complete money. The stress of reselling the goods and the refund you are making, because the truth is this, the cost of the good is far cheaper than the shipping. You get it? So you want to be sure, like, okay, you are dealing with, when it was a goods maybe if you are not very sure of the goods, right? You can start by ordering a small amount of that good. You receive the good, you are sure that you want to do business with those people, and then you can order for bigger quantities. I have a supplement I want to work on. I want to do now, and I've requested that they should send me samples. So that they asked me to pay about $80 for the sample. So I want to pay that $80. They send me sample. I test it. I take it even to the government. Let them do their initial test and all of that. Give me licenses, and then I can import now in that quantity. You get the point. So you can always look how you can play along with your stops. Last question, please. Yes. You come for a corner, so you dodge am. Maybe X now.
So
Sorry.
I forgot about me. I was one of the people
Yes.
who had 20 M for a month.
Yes.
And he never asked my product. Actually, I'm into business, restaurant business, and I also deal with natural juice.
Okay.
And also palm oil. I sell palm oil in jugs.
Okay.
Now, my point is how to, because I have a goal 20 M. So with this three business, the profit, I think like for the juice and the palm oil, is about 100% profit.
Okay.
Now, to merge these three business, like the different strategy, how to enlarge it and to enable to meet up with my target for the year.
To merge these
Right.
three products. So your restaurant and your natural food business is in one location.
Yes, sir.
And then the palm oil business
Different area
is
of distribution.
different area.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you want to make your 20 million from your sphere, from your niche, right? For example, we say a natural juice, how much do you make per juice you sell?
It varies from 500 francs.
So
to
averagely it's 500 francs.
Yes, sir.
And then the
The
other
palm-
one,
The palm oil.
no, the
Okay,
the food, yes.
Okay, the food a day, 40K.
So you can make 40K a day.
Only for the food, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not talking about a day because we want to talk about a day now. We're talking about 365 days. We count by the number of days now to check. But I'm talking about per client, like how much can you make per plate of food that you sell?
The plate of food is 1,000.
Like how much?
1,015. Like a day, I can make a plate of food for 40,000.
No, I'm just saying that how much you make profit per plate of
Okay,
food you
per
sell?
plate.
Yes.
No, I don't. Normally,
You
I don't
okay,
calculate
you have
it
not
per
done that
plate
calculation.
yet. I just.
Okay. But you may need to go for more advanced calculations for your particular business to know exactly what you are doing. No problem. If I were the one, like I told you, talking about additional importation is, my aim is just be doing your same business, but see how to add some hustle that can give you more profit margin to your business. Just like doing palm oil business beside this one. I can tell you for sure that the cost, your cost of your capital for your palm oil business, if you take just a portion of that capital and put into importation, this importation can change everything around. Why I see doing a restaurant and other businesses. Are you getting what I'm saying? But if you must use that particular this thing, we will need to sit down and redefine some things for you, which it may not be in this kind of meeting because we will need to sit down and come and craft out a marketing strategy for you that can help you sell to make that amount of money from your business. You get it? Because at some point now, I may decide, if I'm coaching you, for example, I may decide to say, okay, choose to capture some days for free food. For free food, so that, but free food goes with a little elevated price of your natural juice and other juices you have. So that free food will capture natural juice and then you get more clients. We may just talk about some other things, strategies that can help you make that figure. If it's using your same business. But that model is going to be a little different from the model we are doing now. Okay? But the marketing is going to be remain the same. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. So that's out of this particular place. Let me just answer this our sister's question. Who stood up and then you ran away from her? Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much. Is there a possibility, I wanted to ask if there's a possibility that you can be able to see that a business had been on Alibaba for about maybe 4 years, and then they are still requesting for you a WhatsApp communication with you?
Yes. It's not just about being on Alibaba, being verified on Alibaba. Being verified. And then having, even if it's verified or whatever, once they ask for WhatsApp, run. I have one guy that I was doing one toothpaste business with. I wanted to do one toothpaste until we were customizing my own brand of toothpaste. But once he asked for WhatsApp, I'm not taking this seriously. I've left it. I'll look for another person. By the way, some of you are into long reach. That long reach toothpaste you buy from here for like 4,000 or 3,000 or something. If you go and find out, manufacturer in China will manufacture that toothpaste for 200 francs. I've done my research. The problem now is going to be the cost of shipping, but they want to customize it to their own name, right? But they will need to do a minimum quantity of 50,000 pieces. So the cost of just buying the toothpaste, like doing that number of pieces, will cost like 10 million to do 50,000 pieces. And then shipment and all of that, to come all of that, will cost quite some money. You get it? 50,000 pieces, you may end up shipping for like 9 million because it's going to occupy about 28 CBM, which is like a 20-foot container. So you may end up shipping and clearing for like 9 million. But once you get your stuffs down here, you are rich. You get it? Because your cost of production will go to, your cost of getting the toothpaste and shipping and everything will go to about maybe 500 francs. And that will be it. Okay, I think we are done with questions. Now, my question to you, have we been able to help you see the possibility of making 10 million this year? Is anybody positive and anybody feels like this 2026, you are going to become rich? You can make a difference? You can make 10 million? We can build a church? We can travel out and enjoy ourselves and come back? Yes. So I will tell you conclusively that at the end of 2026, look for a rewarding trip. Maybe to Dubai, maybe to Rwanda, maybe to somewhere. Travel, enjoy yourself with part of the money you make. Not your capital, I mean part of the money you make. Feel the energy and then come back with that encouragement and make up your mind for 2027 targets. Are we together? Okay, we'll stop here for today. God bless us. Thank you, sir, for the privilege to share with us.
Come on, put those hands together. I think that we have been given some pathways. One of the things I want you to know is that one of the things I've learned is that business is risk-taking. Right from basic schools, economics, we were told that an entrepreneur is a risk-taker. So, if you are afraid of taking risks, you can't do business. And it's important that we should not only look at risk-taking just